The sun is making me look like a short-haired female version Hagrid. Not living for it. Hello lovelies, welcome back to my channel. If you know, you know, and I won't say any more. If you know what I meant by that, you've been here for a long time and... Okay, so for today's video I'm going to be talking about the difficulties that I face meeting people and with first impressions that people have of me and I have of them. So that sounds really weird, but I will get into it, I promise, and I'll explain how I feel to all of you. So yeah, I've wanted to make this video for a long time, but it's just such a weird video to make because I have no idea how to plan it out and how to say things without sounding like an idiot. So I'm gonna try and explain everything to where I want, but we'll see how that goes. I have a couple of notes written down to try and keep me somewhat on track. And yeah, before we get into the video, if you enjoy my videos, or if you enjoy this video, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe. We're so close to 400 subscribers. How? And yeah, please excuse the no makeup, fresh-faced, sweaty kind of vibe. It is 30 degrees outside and I was not putting on makeup. So yeah, without any further ado, let's get into the video. Whoop! Just put my hair up because it was getting really heavy and those Hagrid vibes I was not living for. So it's up, so let's excuse that. Okay. Right, this is actually quite a serious video and I'm kind of currently hyper for it, so I'm very annoying. I'm very sorry. I'm nervous, and that you'll know what I mean when I get into the video. But so before I start this video, I do want to give you a little background of where I'm at, so you kind of understand where I'm going with this. What I mean by this video is when I'm saying I have difficulty meeting people, it means like meeting new people at parties or at school or things like that. That's what I mean. And by first impressions, I mean their first impression of me and my first impression of them, but not more so their first impression of me. So I have social anxiety and I've had that since I was like 12 or 11. And if you don't know what social anxiety is, basically it's where you have anxiety doing social things like interacting with people, communicating with people, talking to people, which is basically communicating with people. Why did I say that again? Just getting yourself out there. So you can find it hard talking on phones. You could find it hard talking in class when the teacher asks you something. You get really nervous and you could have a panic attack. You could get nervous in your job, you know, talking to new people and things like that. That's what I mean when I say that. But I'm going to make another video on social anxiety. If you would like me to make another video on social anxiety, please let me know, because I would actually like to do that. But this video is kind of, if you have social anxiety, you might suffer with some of this. Not suffer, I mean go through some of this. And if you don't, you also might, but I'm not trying to label anyone, just, yeah, you get what I mean. So social anxiety I had since I was like 12 to I still have, but it's not as bad, and I'm 18 now, I'm 19 in August, so in around 6 years, and I have found it hard to meet people, and I do find it hard to meet people in various situations and stuff, you know. I'll go into that in a minute. But to people who know me, after a while, it does take me a while to get to open up and to be myself around. I'm myself on YouTube. I'm 100% myself on YouTube. I don't know why. It's just easy because I'm just sitting here talking to you guys and my camera. So it is easier for me. But when I first meet people, I am not like this. And I think that can cause some misconceptions about me, that I'm rude and all of that stuff. But so when someone does... Oh, there's a fly. Go away. Okay. Sorry. He's massive. Ooh, I hate when they with their situation is currently watching. He's just watching me. Okay, mate. Oh, he's walking away now. Okay, cool. Yeah, so when someone gets to know me, so for example, my friends or my boyfriend or my close family, they know that I'm very bubbly and I have a very weird sense of humor. Like, my sense of humor is really messed up sometimes. It's very weird, and I can be very full on, and I can be funny but not funny. Like, I don't know, I am like very bubbly and like kind of just weird. We'll just leave it at that. I'm very, very weird. So it does take me a while to get down to that level of being 100% myself around somebody. It does take a long time because I'm always very, very insecure and shy and all of that stuff. So when I'm meeting somebody for the first time, all of that is stripped back, because I feel myself becoming very distant and shy and just nervous, and those nerves make me act in this different way. And I don't know if that's, oh my god, the fly. I don't know if that's anxiety or if it's just me being nervous. Like, I don't really know anymore. But I can almost become like I'm standoffish and stuff. Fuck off. Okay, sorry. I could just become standoffish, and I don't want to seem like that to somebody because I'm not like that. And I just don't want somebody thinking I'm really rude when I try not to be rude. Like, or I become too hyper. So there's two situations when I'm nervous. I either become very distant and kind of like reserved and kind of standoffish / rude, or I become really hyper, really in your face. I slur on my words and I just become a hyper mess. And I don't know which one is better. Are they both as bad as each other? I'm not sure. But I do become those two people, and I don't think there's any in between unless I'm having a good day and I can be half hyper and just normal to other people. So I hate that about myself. I hate meeting new people because I'm always at the back of my mind, I'm like, they don't like me, they think I'm weird, they think that I'm whatever, X, Y, and Z. And I just hate it because I'm so different when you first meet me to who I actually am, or who I am here, for example. And I do hate it. So we created a scenario where I am at a party with my friends, and somebody comes up to me, a girl, and I've never met her before, and I might know her from social media, but I don't know her that well. And I am extremely nervous. She talks to me and we seem to get on okay, but I become very distant and quiet, and I stumble with my words, and I seem to be rude because I am not talking because I'm too afraid to. I become distant and I stop talking because I'm afraid that it'll come out wrong, because that happens. I word vomit all the time, and I'm afraid that person will then think, oh wow, this girl really does not know, like, she's weird, she's rude, ignorant, arrogant. All that time I am aware that I am being standoffish, but I can't stop because I'm so nervous and I'm so afraid of their opinion on me that I just can't stop, and I just get really nervous, and the situation's very awkward for both of us. Home, and I feel really sad and like I've messed up, and I just feel really like bad. I feel like I've been a bad person. I feel really rude. Then on the other side, we'll use that same scenario where I'm meeting this girl and I'm really hyper and I'm really like, I'm just bubbly and all of that. But then it comes off as too much because I'm too smiley and I'm too hyper and I'm like laughing and I'm clingy and annoying. And then I don't even know if that's worse. Like, and then you can just see that look in that person's face, like, oh my god, this person is so weird. And I'm just like, oh my god. And I also feel bad for that as well. So it's almost as if I can't win, because there's either extremely distant, standoffish, rude, or a bitch, or there's annoying, clingy, full of herself, all of that. And it does annoy me that I just can't be myself around people. Originally just be calm and just not be in people's faces and not being too much. So this moves on to my second difficulty or struggle that I have, which is somebody's first impression of me. So as we've just learned, Fiona can't meet people like and be a normal person when meeting people. I stumble and I'm a mess, like. So then I'm afraid then that person will be like, oh wow, she's weird, and then they'll stay away from me, and they'll be like, or she's rude, or she's arrogant and ignorant and all of that. And then that they will tell other people that I'm arrogant and ignorant and standoffish, or I'm annoying and weird. And I can almost, like, once I'm in that situation where I met somebody, I do get very kind of like conscious of that, and I'm like, oh god, what if everyone thinks that I'm like this? And it is hard. I like to think that they'd give me a second chance and give me more time to know me, but at the same time I feel like I've just ruined it. And it's like coming home from a party or wherever the situation was, I just feel like I was too much, and it's not a nice feeling, because it's just an awful feeling, and I never know how to overcome it, because each time I'm the exact same person, or I'm like worse, and it's just a mess. Like, I know I'm a weird person anyway, like my personality is so weird, but it's not nice. So how I deal with this, if somebody really wanted to give me a chance, or if they really wanted to get to know me, they would put that first impression to the side and just wanted to focus on me. Like with my friends, I can be lots of things. I can be very friendly, I can be kind, I can be funny, I can be annoying in your face, I can be rude, but I can also be serious when I need to be serious, and I also help them. And I'd like to think that I'm a nice person, or kind of a nice person, because I do want to do everything that I can to help people if they need it. So I'd like to think that people would give me that chance. Like, I know I'm not a fantastic person, but I do try my best, because I don't want someone to have a bad time because of me, like because I was rude, for them to feel bad, that sort of thing. So I just kind of try and have faith in that if they were right, if they wanted to know me, that they would get to know me and peel back my layers like I'm an onion, just get to know me better. Yeah, like I'm not saying like I'm a nice person. Like I can be a bitch. Like you ask anyone that knows me, I can be really rude. Like definitely, and that's something that I'm trying to work on as well. Oh my god, the fly just scared the shit out of me. How, like, literally the neediest fucking fly. How long were you watching me, mate? Okay. I hope this is making some sort of sense, because I know I'm not the only person that goes through this. Whenever you think you're alone, you're not alone, because there is someone else that goes through this as well, who finds it hard meeting people and who gets bogged down in their first impressions of you. But like I said, if they wanted to get to know you and they wanted to know the real you, they would try again, and they would try again, just to see what you're like. Because I know I've met people for the first time who seem so rude, but they're actually amazing people. It's just everyone's like front is different to everyone else's. Yeah, so I want to make this video as I thought I was alone, but I'm not alone. And I just want to say, if you're going through the same thing, just have faith in yourself and to try and become better. And by doing that, the more you got to do to make sure that you're getting better is to meet other people, which seems ironic because that's the thing that you find hard. But by meeting other people, you're becoming better. And I noticed like I've become so much better than I was like 2 years ago, even, because when I was 2 years ago, I wasn't even hyper, I was just plain rude, and that I just feel awful for that. I'd actually rather be the hyper weird person, because that's at least somewhere connected to my personality, so then they know that I'm just weird, so stay away from her, she's weird. But like I would just never want someone to associate me as being rude, because I just would hate to be rude. Oh yeah, push yourself out of your comfort zone. That's the thing. You gotta push yourself out of your comfort zone. When you've got anxiety, or if you're just a shy, reserved person, you stay in that little box and you don't cross that line. But by crossing that line, or moving on to that side of the road, you are getting more positive, you're getting more confident, and you're getting more experience. You're getting more experience in this field and in this area that you find difficult. And yeah, so be yourself, even though what I've kind of said is contradicting that, but I am working on being myself, even if it's hard. There's so many people trying to tell you to be somebody else or be the same as somebody else. Be yourself. Life's too short. Well, I think the thing that I've been really focusing on lately is that life could literally end tomorrow. Things could just change, and in the blink of an eye, and I just want to be myself, and I just want to know that I was being myself, that sort of thing. So I just been focusing on that a little bit lately. And that is it. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this made sense. Like, if it didn't, I understand that, because I can't explain for shit. Sorry, the doors keep like banging, and I'm like, who's in the house? There's no one here, it's okay. But yeah, I hope this made sense and that it's relevant. I don't know. If you do have any ideas for me to what to film, please let me know, comment them below. I'm going to be doing a donating my hair video 1 year on, even though it is a little bit over a year, but I haven't straightened my hair in like 2 months, so, and I've been a bit lazy with the heat and stuff, but I am straightening my hair soon, so I decided that I would do the video. And if you do want to film anything else, let me know. So I will see you soon with another video. Thank you so much for the support, the comments, they mean the world to me, and I will see you soon. Bye.